This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai. Check out the Southtown Hyundai Advantage at southtownhyundai.ca.
Underrated, bringing your own coffee creamer to work because the coffee that you have in your machine most likely sucks and tastes like dirty bathwater, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I brought my own. And game changer. I'm going to go pour another one. I never get through my first cup. I'm going to be so wired.
So you brought the pumpkin spice latte Starbucks creamer?
No, I brought the caramel macchiato one.
Okay.
But I do also have a pumpkin spice. I left that one at home and brought this one to work.
You know you just don't like coffee, right?
That's not true, Ryder. Why do you always say that to me?
Well, because you take a coffee and then you do everything in your power to disguise it as a non-coffee.
It's still coffee.
You just like caffeine. I
like coffee,
You
Ryder.
like hot chocolates and caffeine.
I feel like that's really offensive because there's a lot of us.
Okay.
There's a lot of us that like the chestnut praline latte.
Not coffee.
Yes, it is. It's so rude.
Okay, I'm going underrated today. Connor McDavid.
Okay, I don't think he's underrated.
I think he is.
This is such a lazy underrated.
He's the best player in the world. Everybody calls him that.
Yeah.
I still don't think that's good enough.
Oh,
I think we need to start calling him like the best player in the universe. Or like...
Right. Galaxies.
The best player in the galaxies. That's how good he is.
Okay, so this is what I'm starting to realize with Connor McDavid. When the opposing team sees that he gets the puck and he starts coming towards their side to the net,
they get scared.
They panic.
Yeah.
They are insecure and they don't want to look like a dumbass. So they freeze and they don't want to fall because he comes at them so fast. Like,
yeah, can you imagine trying to skate backwards and having him come full steam at you,
No.
just dangling at you? Yeah.
He's so confident out there and they're all like, I don't know.
Exactly. You know why he's so confident? Best player in the galaxies.
I agree.
So I've taken your coffee.
Yes. Mine has caramel macchiato creamer in it from Starbucks. Like you can buy that at the grocery store. What do you think?
Tastes like hot yogurt. Adele, we get it. You broke up with your ex.
What?
Well,
Ryder, this is a big deal. People are calling it her best album yet. Rolling Stone magazine said that.
yeah, and listen, I love her. We have a segment on the show called Adele a Day because we're talking about Adele every day leading up to her new album being dropped. And she is one of my favorite celebrities, personality-wise, and one of the most talented vocalists of all time. But we get it. I don't know,
Ryder, breakup albums are a thing for a reason.
Sure. No, you know what? Breakup songs are a thing for a reason. I don't know if breakup albums are a thing until now. Like Taylor Swift had some breakup albums, but she also had bops in there. Like songs like Shake It Off. You look at Celine Dion, another one of the best vocalists of our time. She had some really powerful breakup ballads. She also had songs like about the power of love. And
So do you think that people are going to listen to Adele's new album and then want to break up with their significant other? Like, you think that she needs to mix in some love songs too because it's a
love
bit
songs
too... Is
are
it like too grim in your mind?
I just think there's more to someone's personality than the sad breakup part. I read this tweet from @RoseDomu,
Okay.
which I thought was very funny. She said, "I'm single, but Adele has me ready to hire a divorce lawyer."
So were they good or not? Be honest. Talking about the nuts and bolts I made yesterday.
You know what? The second batch was better than the first.
But still not good.
The first were burnt, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's your oven. Your oven was...
At 400 when it should have been at 250.
Yeah, also
Okay.
that, but it's old. It's an old oven. You can't trust it. Nuts and bolts are hands down the easiest recipe in the world. And I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, for those that are new to the show, Lisa's had an ongoing struggle with cooking, with baking.
All of it.
But I love that you keep going back. This might be it, though. You said you're done now.
It's just such a waste of money. Like, I had to go to separate grocery stores yesterday because I couldn't find Shreddies. Everybody's making nuts and bolts right now. All my girlfriends are doing it. So I was like, well, I'm going to make some too. Forgot butter. Had to go to another grocery store. Butter is not cheap. You got to use a lot of butter, I think. I don't know. I might have screwed that up too. Like, did I use too much butter? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
And it's hard. So I think I need to stop trying to be like my friends because they can successfully make
nuts and bolts.
And I burn mine. Or they're soggy.
No. They were just burnt. Okay. Everything else was terrific. Really good.
What do you mean by everything else?
The decisions you made in the grocery store were...
they were the right ones.
A wizard's decisions. Yeah, you had all of the great stuff in there.
I had the Chex. I had the Shreddies. I had the Cheerios. Peanuts. I had pretzels, you guys.
Yeah.
I had it all. And then it just turned to a hot pile of garbage.
Listen, I think I have to go... Like, I could say the same things I've told you thousands of times.
No,
you got this.
No.
Instead, we're going to dip into the wisdom of Denzel Washington.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams.
You got it?
Okay.
Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs.
Yeah, they do.
You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something.
Okay, what are you trying to do to me right now?
I'm trying to motivate you.
This is not motivating me at all. I just got a really valid text from one of my girlfriends. She said, why are you even trying to make your own nuts and bolts if everyone else in your life is? Just eat theirs. Stop trying. I love my friends.
Talking about gift ideas this year, it's a little tricky. There's nothing that's like an obvious gift idea. What are you doing?
This year, our family decided not to do any gifts for each other than the kids, and we're going to sponsor a family in need.
Nice.
So we're going to go and, get a family and get everything that they need because throughout the year you buy everything you want anyways.
Yeah.
We're at the point where it's okay, we'll do a gift exchange and you struggle to find that gift. So this year we're sponsoring a family.
I really like that.
So beautiful. We got a text from a guy named Chris that said a donation to an animal shelter for someone is a great gift. Plus you can claim it on your taxes.
It's true.
Win-win.
You know what the problem is when the whole family decides they're not going to give each other gifts? The one yahoo who still decides to give a gift and just makes everyone else feel terrible.
Yeah, it might be my sister because she was like, oh, well, I really like to give gifts. I'm like, we are to a family in need.
Right. But it is inevitable.
Don't invite your sister.
Easy enough.
Thank you for the call. We appreciate it, Kels. We got Ashley on the phone. And you like to do themed gift baskets. Explain that.
So, for example, cozy hot chocolate, nice, fleecy blankets, maybe some pajamas, cups with mugs of, hot chocolate and cocoa. Or you could do, a movie-themed one where you get them a gift certificate to rent a movie from home, get a bunch of snacks.
A VCR.
No.
Okay, but actually, you make a really valid point. I don't think you can ever go wrong with a blanket as a gift. Everybody wants more throw blankets.
Yeah, I know you love the throw blankets, Lisa. So
it's almost an addiction how much you love throw blankets.
Yeah, the more the merrier.
You have how many at the house?
Well, also, you don't put the heat on.
75 probably at the house?
Ryder's cheap.
You know what, though? I've come around on it. I actually like your addiction to throw blankets. Because I can make really deadly forts. We call my house the Harvard halfway house because I've homed so many young broadcasters. Mm-hmm. So many young people in the broadcast industry have come through the door.
That work for Harvard, which is our company.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It is a nice thing. But the way you just said it made it sound like I'm a stray dog. Like you've brought me in from the cold.
Yeah.
And wrapped me in a blanket.
Well, I felt that way a little bit, but
you did wrap me in a blanket.
You are paying rent,
guys do
so
cuddle with
I
your
guess
blankets.
it's not like I'm giving you home.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Seth. He's a producer here at the station. Wonderful dude. Mm-hmm. We wanted to ask you a few questions about living with both myself and Lisa, who also lives at the house.
I just thought it was really important to introduce him to our listeners who have been very invested with the Harvard halfway house. I mean, they knew who Grant was. He used to be on the show with us. He has since moved on with his life. And
whatever.
Whatever. But our listeners need to know about Seth because we're probably going to be talking about him here and there on the show. So I just think a proper introduction was key.
Just to let you know, before we ask you a couple questions about living with us, I do want to let you know that this has already happened to Grant. That like a biker gang, you get a tattoo when you get in the house, and then when you move out, we like rip the flesh off of you because you're not allowed to have that anymore if you turn your back on us ever.
Is that why Grant's face looks like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Could I choose a different location?
I think it would be smart.
Yeah, your back maybe.
Okay, cool.
So how's it been living with Lisa and myself? Who's the better roommate, I guess?
Great overall. Solid 7 out of 10.
Ooh.
Better
pretty good.
roommate so far is, out of everyone in the house, it's Charlie.
My daughter.
Neither of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the bar.
That's the bar.
That's the bar.
So what we're learning here is that you actually prefer being completely alone.
Yes, I'm in hell.
Okay.
I'm constantly surrounded by friends, and this is the worst.
Do you agree that Charlie's the best to live with, Lisa?
I mean, I guess she's way messier than me, so I'm actually shocked that I'm not the number one answer thus far, but maybe I can change that.
Lisa, do you want to know where you rank?
Yes, actually, I do.
Bottom.
Why?
I'll tell you why. It's because of the way you talk to Gordy.
The dog, by the way, yeah.
You treat Gordy better than any human has ever treated another human being. I honestly feel like if I had a heart attack and Gordy needed to go for a walk, you'd be like, see you in 15.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, solid middle of the pack.
Hey, like everything else I've ever done, I'll take it.
Chrissy Teigen's in the news. She's facing backlash again. She hosted a Squid Game themed party. It was attended by celebrity guests, and they were all dressed as the players from the hit Netflix show Squid Game.
What's wrong with that?
So critics are saying she missed the entire point of the show, which is highlighting the exploitation of the poor by the rich.
Man, people have it out for her, hey?
Yeah.
Like, I suppose, if that was the theme of the song, or of the show, which it was, that it is a little tone deaf, that somebody as wealthy as her would have a party, but I also think any other celebrity does that, no problem at all.
Yeah, I just want to
Except
know.
for Ellen.
What were the... Okay, Ellen was in the crowd at Adele's One Night Only, and usually she'd be front row center. She was way at the back.
Way at the back, yeah.
That's what happens when you're a bully.
Mm-hmm. And it's for Chrissy, too, so I guess people are just done with bullying. Don't bully anybody.
Stop being so mean.
Yeah. So what's her next party going to be? Just like everyone come in appropriate clothing. We can't talk. We can't have a theme. Like this, doesn't this seem a little bit ridiculous to you?
Yeah, maybe in a sense.
Give me a theme right now off the top of your head that she could have as a host party, and I'll find you a reason why critics would think that that is inappropriate for her to host. You can go with absolutely anything.
Okay, what if it was an ugly Christmas sweater party?
Oh, that's real nice. Ugly Christmas sweater. Most people can't afford a nice Christmas sweater. Pfft, you're a model and you're making fun of ugliness. See?
Yep.
Couple options there, couple paths.
You're right.
Okay, so
People are just out for Chrissy Teigen.
just lay off. Find something better to do. I don't know.
Ryder and Lisa.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai.
Play 107.